Lowering your shoulders is called shoulder depression. Raising your shoulders is shoulder elevation. Practicing shoulder depression helps you activate a lot of the shoulder blade musculature that helps with your posture as well as your function with your arms. Right, so you can simply do it this way where you can use all arm strength, right? Just kind of feel you're reaching up and then you're holding that position about 6 to 10 seconds. Or if you need to, you can use your leg strength a little bit. And you can also split things up so that you have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You could come up and you could turn a little bit or shift your weight so you have a little more weight on one arm, which will eventually kick you right over into standing. Starting from a position of being slumped with the shoulders shrugged, you could initiate the movement more so with the pelvis by rolling the pelvis forward, and that action of rolling the pelvis forward will begin to lift the chest. And as the chest lifts, you'll feel, oh, there's the shoulder blades. You can start to pick up on the movement of your shoulder blades. So this action of shoulder depression, as we're doing it now, the hands are in a fixed position. So this is a closed kinetic chain version of the exercise. Now, if you were standing or sitting and you held an elastic resistance that was attached overhead, or if there were a cable, you could push the cable down. As you do that, right? You push the cable down. With the weights, if you like, you could work on the shoulder elevation. You can do it this way. Right? This will go more into your upper trapezius and levator scapula. And you can also work on the elevation and the depression with your arms in different positions. So if my arms are overhead, I could reach up overhead and I can start to feel that movement of my shoulder blades. I'd encourage you to do it first with no weight so you can become a little more familiar with how things move. Notice if you're exerting unnecessary tension in any part of yourself, like your neck or your upper back. And the basic structure that has to be moving is the collarbone. The collarbone needs to be able to go up. Right? You can see the outside of the collarbone goes up a bit, and the inside of the collarbone, where it attaches to your sternum, goes down a little. And of course, the shoulder blade is going to go up, and it's going to go up, and it's going to rotate a little bit out as you do that. And if you go a little more proximal, if we're doing one arm in particular, you really feel how you lengthen that side of yourself. So the ribs start to spread apart on that side. They start to kind of contract together a little bit. And if I look up, as I reach, I get some lifting on the opposite side of my pelvis, and I feel that leg starts to sink into the ground. So now I have a more global focus. I feel my foot connecting all the way up to my hand, so that if you were to grab my hand and push on it, I would be able to connect it either to my hand or to my sits bone here, and that would give me some better strength. So you can do that with weights if you like. You can do it with 2. You can go this way, right? You got a lot of options as you do these exercises, right? The whole idea is to give you guys more options so it doesn't get too routine.